What's up, beautiful people? Michelle, the Sensual Shaman, here back with you guys for a weekly energy report for the week of April 11th. Welcome, welcome back. This week is good. I like it a lot because the overall theme is try the opposite. All right, we're just going to jump right in here because if you guys don't know, the overall theme for April was follow your own rhythm. Okay, right? So that's not consuming because people said that you should do this, not being something because people said that you should be this, right? Following the timing of your own life, following your inner knowing, right? And then really a call to get back to our bodies. And so now for the week of April 11th, we're being told to try the opposite. So I put out a couple different scenarios because I'm gonna help y'all out. All right. So if you're usually the king of swords, very heady, very in your mind, very, I'm trying to strategize. I need to understand the full scope of this idea, right? I need to know A through Z, not just the beginning, the middle, and the end. Like if you overanalyze quite a bit, the medicine for this week is to, first of all, breathe. All of us need to breathe, right? And not in this forceful type of way, okay? I'm an overanalyzer as well at certain times, but for me, this feels like this sort of trying to think about every single detail, and that's just not possible because so much of our lives is brilliantly designed in the unknown. So most of what you're trying to strategize, you know what I mean? So the medicine for those of you who could resonate with this is to kind of think about the other gifts and the other pieces on your chessboard, if you will, right? It's like you've kind of only thought about this way to get to that point. So to allow some other gifts to reveal themselves. And in order for those gifts to reveal themselves, you have to release your plan, right? You have to release what you think is right and just allow things to unfold. So really taking a break, perhaps even going on a little getaway, because we also have the farm here. And the farm is not your own home, it's a place that you visit. So I'm feeling like a getaway at an Airbnb. I'm feeling one of those getaway cabins. If you guys don't know about the getaway houses or getaway cabins, type that into Google. They're incredibly beautiful places. I really want to go myself, right? And so it's this other home that's not yours, but it feels like home, right? So that's why I say an Airbnb and not a hotel, because Airbnb already has a homey feeling. And the medicine from this card says, the farm offers itself to those in need of respite, exploration, and insights of all sorts, right? It is a home, but not your home, and contains within it the imprints of a life lived, but not your life, right? The set of a story in which you are not a leading character, but you are welcome to tour. Right, so maybe even going to a museum or just taking a day trip somewhere, okay? Um, Allow yourself to give and be given to without unpacking your bag. So maybe you're the person that's always telling people what you have going on, and it's like, just be there. Don't be telling them what you have going on and why you're so important and why you're so valuable and sort of over explaining yourself or trying to overcompensate and let your family know, I do have things happening, there are things moving. Stop it. Just allow yourself to be. Allow yourself to give love, give presentness, give attention, give care, give appreciation, and be given all of those things. Let yourself feel and receive the love, the appreciation, the care without unpacking your bags of unworthiness, your bags of mistrust, your bags of self doubt, right? Don't put it, you don't need to, no. You're not saying, don't unpack your bags. Okay. So when you go to this place or when you're engaging with people, allow yourself to give love, care, and appreciation, and allow yourself to receive the love of nature and feel the appreciation of the Airbnb, the hostess, making sure that you had all the essentials, right? Without unpacking your entire life. Like, that's not why you're worthy. Okay, so you think that you're worthy because you have a plan. You're worthy because of the care and the attention that you put into yourself and into others. Ashe. That's your value. And then for those of you trying the opposite, for those of you who might walk away quickly, who might give up because you're not seeing the fire has dwindled down, the fire isn't as strong. Um, the medicine is for you to call on support, to go to a Haji Healing Salon circle. Okay, I'm going to one tonight on Fridays. I think almost every Friday for the rest of April there's going to be a circle. There are so many beautiful classes at hajihealingsalon.com. If you follow my Instagram, I will have mentioned Haji. Okay. So lean on community, call a friend, right? If you're feeling like giving up, call a friend. If you're feeling like this isn't, the fire's gone, or I still want to do it, but it's not materializing, call on support. Anything else, Spirit? I'm having fun with these spirit animal cards with this reading. The medicine for my people. Yeah, thank you. Infinite possibilities. And I think that that's the theme for this entire week, right? Or the theme that we want to take care and remember that when we're creating the lives that we love, when we're creating and cultivating the relationships that we're excited about, there's an infinite possibilities, it says with the unicorn, infinite possibilities. So that's why Spirit is asking us to try the opposite, right? Because you think there's only one way to do this thing. You think Spirit ancestors are up here like, do you think that's the only way this is possible? Like, let's teach Miche that the God and the universe works in mysterious ways, right? So the unicorn medicine, this is particularly for people who want to walk away or who give up before things start to materialize, or who just feel like giving up right now. You are sovereign of the seen and the unseen world. The magic of love surrounds you. Beauty transforms you. Listen to the spirits of light. I am a spirit of light. Listen to these messages, okay? Abandon the darkness, go beyond the ordinary and become legendary. Ashe. Ashe. Oh, I really love that. I'm really excited about this card. Um, this sort of I'm looking at, you are sovereign of the seen and unseen world, right? So the seen is sort of the 3D, the unseen is the unknown, the things that could be, the magic that is unfolding and that the ancestors are preparing for us right now. That's unseen, right? And so you are ready to walk away. Okay, you're ready to walk away, and whole time here I am tapping you on the shoulder and saying, come back. There's still a fire here. There's still something that can be done here. All right. Love was here and love leaves traces. Perhaps that's the universal link you feel, right? So, and this is for my people who, this is your, you care about this work. Okay. This is who I'm talking to. It's like, there is something here still tying you to this work, or yeah, tying you to this work, and you're like, I can't, I want to give up because I'm not seeing it, but there's something linking you here, and it's because there's infinite possibilities, that there's not just one way to do it. So call on your people today, maybe just like going to a community circle, or going down to go get coffee in your lobby. You know what I mean? Just surrounding yourself with people, because who knows who you might meet, man. Really. I've been feeling that super heavy. I'm about to go to a pop-up shop this weekend here in Vegas, and maybe really start to get to know the people here, right? So maybe that is also an invitation to, hey, go to that event, girl. You've been in the house anyway. Okay, you've been in the house anyway. You're moving yourself out of out of these situations that did not nurture your soul, and it is now time to be in the arms of people who resonate with your heart song, right? And don't be afraid to talk about yourself, and not in this sort of networking way, but in this sort of, this is what I'm excited about. And and just everyone sharing what they do. And I feel as if you guys are going to be in conversation, and it's you're not unpacking your bags, you're not spilling your whole entire story or all of your struggles and things like that, but it is just by being present and being in the conversation that is happening right then and there that the magic happens. Okay. All right. And then try the opposite. So for my people who are embodying the Queen of Wands energy, this sort of, okay, you're excited, you're feeling things, you feel like something is happening. You feel there's this sort of like, ooh, I feel like this is going to be a good day, right? That kind of energy that you wake up with. And perhaps even some of you are having success in your business. The advice here, you got the Sun card, so I'm feeling like things are good. If anything, get out in nature. um Make sure that as you're working, you're playing, okay? Which I think the Queen of Wands already knows how to do. I mean, look at her. I mean, she is shining. She is speaking to she is sending her prayer, saying her prayer. She is deeply, deeply in gratitude. So this is all, if you're feeling this Queen of Wands energy, um, I feel like hold on, let's see. Yep. If anything, for all of you who are in this bright energy, the invitation this week is to get back into your body, which is the message that I put on the Haji Healing Salon's Instagram page just recently. Is to have a sensual experience. It might be time to have a sensual experience. It might be time to really explore yourself. It might be time, and not just in this sort of sensual, sexual way, erotic way, but also I was just playing in the on the near the Red Rock Canyons, and I usually go to this one rock, and it's like my little womb. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna travel up somewhere, right? And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna climb some rocks, and oh, I could go that way, but like I'm gonna try the more difficult way, right? Like literally just having fun, just playing. Um, Doing that, getting back into your body, getting back into your inner child, perhaps calming down in the evenings with, turning off your lights, turning off your phone. If anything, if you're really excited and the energy and the momentum is good and fluid, I feel like the invitation is to get back into the body. And if you would like during your masturbation practice to really, really, really remember to breathe. I really, really, really invite you guys to have some sort of sound music on, some hand drums, some rain sticks, something very deep, deep and earthy and indigenous, right? That is what I'm feeling very strongly for you guys to get back into that. And then for those of you who are a little bit hard headed, a little bit stubborn, or those of you who often don't ask for help, or perhaps you're watching this and you know someone like this, okay? Maybe send them this and tell them where to watch from. For those of you who are very protective of your dreams, for those of you who have sort of maybe been hibernating the idea, very, maybe not sharing what you've got going on, the invitation is to take some help. Four of Cups. Okay. Literally take the cups that are around you, take um the the help that is around you. Um because like that is God. You're getting in the way of God's blessings by saying no, you don't need it. Some of those in offerings are of love. Okay. Right. So we've got the rainbow's literally highlighting this cup, and you are being standoffish, right? Standoffish. I don't care what you have to offer. Please let them in, because they might have the missing piece. Okay, right? They might know the right person. They might know an investor. Um, they might they're very someone is, or they know someone who is future forward, right? And you're stagnant, your inability to let people help you is actually making you stagnant, right? So try the opposite to this energy. If you're resonating with, yeah, I haven't been telling anybody what I'm up to, or because this try the opposite is coming in because all of us need to shake things up, and the what form that takes we've just talked about here. Okay. And then last but not least, how is spirit going to surprise and delight us this week? Y'all, I've really been in my playful energy and I love it. It is one of my favorite expressions of me. I've just been having so much fun. All right. How are you going to surprise and delight us this week, Spirit? Something wanted to come up. Hold on. All right. Great and full. All right. The number 4, we've got great and full. So grateful, also right, play on the words. We've got a beautiful cup giving me Ace of Cups energy. My cup runneth over, right? This is the energy of Reiki. This is why I am a Reiki master. It is because I am very, very equipped to fill my own cup and then pour it onto others and let it come through my work, come through my heart, come through my conversations. Now, do I do that all the time? Of course not. Sometimes I be feeling like I wish you would come up here and give me what I need and the attention and the care and the money and so that I feel full, right? But the invitation and the surprise of the week and the blessing of the week comes when we remember that we are already whole and complete. All right. So let's see what else this card has for us, because I feel there's something more. Committing to your intentions, a sense of sufficiency, letting go of attachment to form, right? So how a thing should look, right? Which is why this week we've been told to try the opposite, is because we need to let go of how things are supposed to look. That's why Spirit's like, try the opposite and see how that goes for you, right? Let's get you out of your comfort zone. Let's get you out of your role, right? Let's get you out of the role of the thinker, or the role or the character of the procrastinator, or the character of the one who doesn't need anyone. Let's get you out of that character, because that's not really serving you right now. Let me show you what can, Spirit's like, let me show you what can happen when you try something different, when you let go a little bit, when you surrender a little bit, and just before you can begin to understand the process of manifesting your dreams, you need to practice deep gratitude and the willingness to share that with others. This is the true nature of prosperity. It's not about the things you accumulate at all. It's about how you feel. Right? So following your own rhythm, right? Theme of April, be your own sugar daddy, the invitation for our own self-development, right? This sort of, it's not about the things I accumulate, right? It's not about what you say I'm worth. It's about how I feel worthy regardless, right? You're invited to surrender an important truth. There is always enough for you. There is always enough for you, and you are always enough. There is always enough for me, and I am always enough. The mantra for the week. I love it. There's enough time to do the things you need and desire to do, enough opportunities to express your talents and connect to your purpose, and enough magic circulating through the invisible world into the visible. There is enough magic, enough time, enough opportunities, and enough love for me to self-actualize, for me to be all that I want, to have all that I want, to feel all that I want. Right? Okay, anyway. Begin your day immersed in gratitude for everything you have and everything you can't yet see, the unmanifest, which begins with every breath you take. When you hold this feeling of gratitude, it acts as a magical open sesame to the floodgates of abundance. Couple that with a playful sense of detachment, and you'll find that the miracles have an uncanny way of showing up in your life. Your intentions burst forth into reality with little effort on your part. There is hope brimming with potentiality. It's okay that you don't always trust this. You are not alone in holding the candle high for transformation. Right now, contemplate how being in the energy of enough makes you feel? Mm. Eventually, you will have no attachment to what you do or do not manifest in the material world, what you do or do not have. Then, like magic, you have more than enough. What a fascinating universe we live in. Now, something I want to add here, because this whole, oh, right when you stop caring is when you get it, right? I don't love that, so I want to add something to that. The unexpected blessing of the week comes when we feel great and fully charged, right? So that means putting good things into our body, telling ourselves good words, being good to others, pouring into others, right? That makes me feel full. So maybe asking yourself this week, what do I need today to feel full before I walk out the door? What do I need to feel full before I speak to my love, to my beloved, right? What do I need to feel full before I go and help my child for the day? What do I need to feel full as I support my community? What do you need to feel full? Maybe you need to watch something. Maybe you need to dance. Maybe you need to listen to something. Maybe you need to hug yourself. Maybe you need to masturbate. Maybe you need a hug. Maybe you need to, sometimes there is a need to be seen, right? Which is why that procrastinator sometimes leaves the project, which is why the person that sort of gives up before the getting's good, right? We often leave a project because we don't see it. We don't see it. We don't see it happening. And so what we need is a witness, right? So ask to be witnessed if you need. Ask for a hug if that's what you need. Call some people. And then, in order to feel great this week, I really love to take evidence of all of the blessings in my life, the evidence that people love being here for me, the evidence that um, I'm always going to be okay financially, because I'm never, might get down there and the numbers might get low, but I always make it through, right? So maybe making a list of the evidence that God is always good, right? Right, that sort of thing. Um, Great and full. um, Perhaps dressing yourself and adorning yourself in a certain way, maybe buying a nice piece of jewelry, which this is for me. Right here, I'm like, oh yeah, I finally have like some real gold, right? Um, Taking yourself out to a really nice dinner, right? Preparing your own meal, but maybe buying a nice tablecloth or buying a new plate, right? So that it feels rich and decadent and like a sensual experience. So you're really taking in the sight of the food, right? Really making it bright and pretty. Um, yeah. So I am here as the sensual shaman saying to you here that the unexpected blessing of the week this week happens when you feel great and full. And in order to feel great in your body, we must, and great in your life, there is an invitation to really dip into our sensual nature and to have a sensual experience, right? So that means being present and using your breath. That means smiling to yourself and feeling what that does to the energy in your body. That means feeling the warmth in your ankles and feeling the the softness of and the warmth of what it feels like when you get under some blankets, right? Feeling your weightlessness, sink into the bed as you take deep breaths and lie on your back, right? Feeling full after that sensual experience, right? Of staying in the body and responding to the sun and feeling the chill of the air on you and and hearing beautiful music in the background. I always feel great and full when I'm in nature. Every time. Every time there is something to marvel at, every time there is something to be delighted by, every time there is something that I'm hearing that I've never heard before. And yeah, so there are ways to lead yourself back into the body. The breath is the most important one, nature is second. Um, and the rest you will figure out on your own as you dig into your own present practice, right? That's all essential practice is presentness. I just had a sensual experience just now, like trying to describe all of these things. And yeah, so so much peace and so many blessings to you guys this week. I am going to eat right now. So much love to you guys. Have a beautiful, beautiful week. Let me know how this energy is playing out for you. Send this to someone that you think might benefit, and I will see you guys on the next one.